This is the trailer for Halloween in a Box. Not sure what that means. However, if the box is a lament configuration and happens to be owned by a rather prickly friend of mine, then I'm interested. Fine superhero outfits.
Ben Cooper costumes were everywhere.
If you ever wanted to work for a guy, Ben Cooper was the greatest.
He was king. He was king of his castle. He was king of his business. He was king of the industry.
Nice.
Licensing was the key to our success. The name Disney was almost as important as the character at times.
We would often say, who's the toy company? If it was Hasbro or one of the big players or Mattel, you know you were going to have some support.
It was the break of Star Wars that gave it the star status.
Nice.
Good evening. The federal government advised all Americans to stop using the popular pain reliever Extra Strength Tylenol today, as a 6th victim died from taking capsules laced with cyanide poison.
Halloween was deemed as unsafe.
It created a mass hysteria of anything that the kids got from going door to door, trick and treating.
People putting razors and apples as they would give it to the trick-or-treaters.
Watch out for things that look like candy, but might be medicines or drugs, or even poisons. Don't eat anything that doesn't look right.
There was a potential that there may not be a Halloween industry.
That broke my heart, you know, to see it go down like that.
Okay, well, it does need to be burned. Interesting. Totally not what I was thinking, obviously. However, I'm more than happy to entertain something that isn't strictly horror. In this case, this impacts us all. You know, obviously before my time, but I remember hearing about, you know, from other people that there was that time period, I guess 82 was the time frame, that, you know, there was hysteria, and it shut down and created this sort of stigma on Halloween, which is a real tragedy. I mean, like, you know, well, a few bad apples ruins the whole bunch, you know, that's how it is. But then again, you know, we just had a while back the Satanic Panic, also in the 80s. Weird time, apparently, the 80s. A lot of paranoid people. But then they, like, shut down all the fun. So that's ridiculous. Nonetheless, I would definitely like to know more, and this looks like it is going to, I don't know, it actually kind of looked like two things, which is kind of weird. Like, in the beginning, I thought it was all about the company that made those cheap-ass plastic masks back in the day, which would have been cool enough. You know, like I may have mentioned before on Netflix, The Toys That Made Us is, like, the best. I mean, you have to watch that. But then it switches gear to the Panic, and, you know, what it does and what it did damage-wise to Halloween that, you know, brought us here today to where Halloween is certainly a marketing event, but it's not a scare event. And the less said about kids going to some goddamn religious place and opening trunks of cars, the better, because that's where I draw the line. I'll lose my shit. Nonetheless, I'm definitely going to bookmark this one and keep an eye out for it. Alright, go ahead, give me shit in the comment section below about how it's not horror, but hey, you know what? Expand the mind a little bit, you know? There's other things out there. Don't shortchange your life. This looked good, looked interesting. At least it did to me. What about you? Let me know about that part, outside of the insults, in the comment section below.